What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of another trick demonstration for you guys today. One of the more highly requested things has been Mido skip, where you skip this jackass without having to play Saria's song, or if you don't have Minuet or you don't have Saria's song, you can just get past this guy and go to Sacred Forest Meadow and get the song. Because, who knows, Saria's song and Minuet could be out there and somewhere nasty logically, and you can skip all that logic just by going past this knucklehead right here. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our approach, and this is how we start. Once you enter through this direction, you want to do this, and then cut in. Then Z against this wall. And then what you want to do is you want to flick your stick right, and then press Z. Okay, now we got our angle. Now, I will do this first with the two projectiles. Whether you have hook shot, whether you have bow, you can do it with either one. Let's start with hook shot and or long shot. You want to pull it out, and then you want to aim to the right, to about this wall right here. See, it's a little lighter. See my mouse. This wall right here. Yeah? Okay, now what we want to do is we want to hold Z and then start backflipping. And as you can see, you go straight through and you can begin to carry on towards Sacred Forest Meadow as usual. Now, let's go ahead and save state and load. Now, let's go ahead and do this with bow. Same setup. Get against the wall, Z. Flick right, Z. Now, pull out your bow and aim in the same area. This right here. This right here. I'm moving my mouse up and down, as you can see in the background, to focus on this area. This looks good. Now Z. Then start backflipping. Now sometimes it'll take a little bit to give, but that's okay. We made it past this dickhead. And again, you can carry on to Sacred Forest Meadow as usual. Now, the last method is a little bit difficult. If you do not have any projectiles whatsoever, and sometimes, most of the times, that's the situation where you just want to get the Sacred Forest Meadow song out of the way. It could be helpful. It could be a warp song that could help you get around the world. And, yeah. So again, we want to make our approach and then cut in. And once we reach the wall, we press Z. Then, click right and Z. Now, this is a little difficult in that you want to see up, and then see this map right here? This map. This will be our visual cue. Following this visual cue that I'm about to set right now. Okay? So we want to bring our map right here to like the edge of the water. Kind of the best way that I visually see it is if you see the corner from right here, kind of a little 10-degree angle from the corner up here in the water. This is usually what I do. And then after that, you want to do a backflip. But I want you to memorize this angle. Now, there is a little bit of leeway. You can be, for example, right here. And maybe a little bit to the left as well. But usually, I like to keep it about right here in the water. Where it's about 10 degrees. I want to say that might not even be 10 degrees. That might even be 5 degrees from this corner. This top left corner. Over to this back right corner of this pool of water. So, yeah. So, again, let's save state and let's try to see if we can replicate it. Sometimes you're going to mess up. I'll probably mess up. I always mess up in my videos, but it just shows you that even people that are somewhat good at the game or very good at the game always mess up sometimes. Okay, again, we're going to start our approach. Go into the wall, Z. Click right, Z. Now, let's get our angle. That looks good. Now we're going to hold down Z and backflip immediately. See, it didn't work. And that's okay. We just keep trying. I think I messed up my approach there. I seem to be messing up. Perhaps the angle that I have is not quite correct. But I do know that you want to pay attention to the left edge of the map screen. That's usually always my indicator. And I know there might be a slight margin for error, so where you aim it might not be necessarily as important. You can also find your own way to get this angle or get an angle that's consistent for you. But anyway, let's try it. There we go. So perhaps a little bit more to the right on that angle would be more helpful. So right here then. Right here. So left hand of the map, upper left hand, kind of like right here. A backflip. There we go. So yeah, that's your angle. That's the one that's most consistent. I do apologize for maybe misleading you there. Let's try it again. See? Click. Again, sometimes it can be finicky, so... keep doing it. Yeah, when you talk to him, you mess up. Alright. This does work, I swear to God. But the angle can be finicky, and it can be difficult, and it can be frustrating. There we go. Just perhaps need to do a backflip a little bit faster. We'll keep doing it. I know this is a longer video, but that's okay. There we go. So perhaps I was doing the backflip a little too slow. You do need to be a little bit quicker with the backflip. We'll keep trying it, see if that's maybe it. I know I'm supposed to be teaching, but I guess I'm still learning myself. I guess we all are. You'll always be learning. Alright, there we go. But that's usually it for me today. That'll be all for Mido Skip. Remember that if you do have a projectile, it's super way easier and way more consistent. It's definitely faster, but most of the times you won't have it. But that's my setup, and yeah, for the most part, it's kind of consistent. Just for whatever reason, I keep messing it up multiple times in this YouTube video. That's okay. We're all learning. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and be on your way to Sacred Forest Meadow. Get that song out of Logic. Get that check out of Logic. What is Logic anyway? Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I'll see you next time. Goro.